Start over now.
Here we are.
All right, we're back. I've never heard that, but that's the origin of cap. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look.
There's a principle that
Right.
we have to follow.
Yeah.
We have to have.
Be true to yourself. You don't have.
And when I came back, the place was a mess. So I knew I was missed.
Deep in here now.
It's incredible.
I
Love it.
Me
That's
too.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And applying the recovery out there.
Back.
Yes, we are.
We're
this
back.
Is serious now.
It's been a while since we've been on here, man. We're excited to be back here, man. We got a special guest. We're going to get into that guest here in like 30 seconds. I just wanted to go over two big events. We're going live today. We usually don't go live, but we're here live. So, if you tune in, check out these events, check out the information on them. They're on our website. There is a link to them. You can connect to them and see how to sponsor. But our first one coming up is Recovery Fest. We've been doing this annually for years. It is our biggest event. We want everybody to come out. It's open to the community, open to the public. So come check it out. September 7th, right here, 2300 Dumbarton Road. It'll be in our parking lot here. We blocked the parking lot off. We got tents set up. We got vendors. We got food. We got music. It's a really good event. Come check it out. You'll have a lot of fun. And if you got a business, if you've got a local business, or if you got a national business and you want to just advertise and support a good cause, give us a call, 804-249-1845. Give us a call and you can entertain sponsoring Recovery Fest. We got different sponsorship levels. Our biggest sponsorship level will actually get you on our podcast as well, and get you promoted on our social media.
Award-winning podcast.
That's right. Richmond's award-winning, Getting to Her podcast.
More to come.
So check that out, y'all. If you're tuning in, you got questions, give us a call. Check that out. But please come out to that event. And then our next event is Mobilize Recovery, which is Tuesday, October 8th. Mobilize Recovery, Tuesday, October 8th. It'll be, is that right here in the parking lot, or is it at the jail?
It was at the parking lot last year.
No, this year. Does anybody know?
The buses came in.
Okay, all right. I know we're doing a partnership thing with the jail. So, but come check us out. Mobilize Recovery, Tuesday, October 8th. If you need some information, again, there's a link on our website to it, and we'll share the link on the screen here as well as we're going live. You can check it out. Click on that link, and there's different ways you can sponsor these events that are coming up. All right, now we want to get into the podcast. So I just want to share. So we've been doing this podcast for a few years. Last year we kind of revamped it up. Travis, Steve, they had these ideas. Olaf came in, and they all had these ideas, and they really wanted to get this podcast going. And we were putting out podcasts. We were
cranking them out.
We were doing a lot of live ones, and then we started doing them not live, editing them, and we were slowly getting better at this thing. And our subscribers are coming up. We need, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's very important.
It doesn't cost a thing.
Just hit the button.
Just hit the button.
Hit that subscribe
your
button.
thumb will get some exercise.
Yeah. It's good for your thumb.
It's real important. We need people to subscribe. But as this happened, and as we got back off the ground, because like I said, the podcast has been going on for a few years, but we got it back going again last year, and Steve was able to negotiate some good contracts. Him and a past employee, they negotiated some good contracts within the jail. But so they got these contracts, and now we're in these jails, right? We're on the tablets. And our guest tonight, that's how he found McShin. Anybody out there listening, this goes into the jails and the prisons. It's so in the community as well. People can, log on, check this out anytime they want. But when you're incarcerated, when I was incarcerated, there was no tablets. So, last time I was locked up was over 12 years ago. When I was in jail and prison, no tablets. So things have changed definitely since when I was doing time. But it's, and I guess it's for, change for the good for the most part.
Change is always good.
Yeah. Now y'all are able to get on the tablets and access content. And I'm guessing they review and choose what can come in and they allow us, Steve negotiated this contract, and we're in GTL. We're in over 800 jails and prisons.
Yes, we
And
are.
that's nationally.
half a million tablets, something like that.
Yeah, and so
up to 300,000,
Up to 300,
which are shared by 3. So we're talking about like
yeah,
half.
you just got the email. What was
That's Paytel.
it was Paytel? How
Yeah.
many views were on that?
I didn't get a
Remember?
chance to look at that. I didn't
Okay,
have
yeah.
my glasses.
Um,
It's a lot.
So and we get letters all the time. I got a letter the other day. I got a phone call the other day, and they were like, man, I watched everything, watched every one of y'all's episodes. How can I get to McShin? And it breaks my heart because a lot of times, they're the people that are calling are trying to get out of jail, and we really need to go down to North Carolina, South Carolina, and make some type of connection.
Let's
down
do
there.
a tour.
Yeah, we should do it. And just bring the cameras and go down there.
Yes.
And talk to those judges and talk to some of the court people and see if we can get some kind of connection there. But they try to get here, and there's really nothing we can do but say, hey, just when you get out, just come. And that's what Jason did. He's our guest tonight.
Wow.
When he got out, he came up here. He took a risk, just showed up, right? Yeah.
So when I got out, I have been writing. I came across it on the podcast. So, and I started seeing the love that was in the environment, and I already had made up my mind that I want to change. So, the day I got out, I had reached out to Jesse. I write up here a couple of times. He wrote back. He told me, well, you got an intense program here. You got the sober living. And I told him I had wanted to take that chance, but when I got out, I didn't know McShin was going to take me in. I came out up here on faith.
Wow.
Third step stuff.
Leap of faith. I love it. This is I love this because a lot of times, like when me and Jesse are up here, like it's spur of the moment, we're always trying to like send a positive message, a message of hope, something that we've been through. We'll have other people talking from experience, and like what a great manifestation to see, like
Some water.
I don't need it. What a great manifestation of like the fruits of our labor, and other people that have been on here to share their story, that like a couple states away, you've seen that, and now you're here starting your recovery journey, man. That's very hopeful to somebody that's sitting on a bunk right now, like, oh,
It can be done.
it can be done.
Yeah, it can be done. You just got to want it.
Yeah.
So Jason, and everybody out there that might be tuning in for the first time, this is Travis here next to us, Steve over there, and then we have Olaf back here. You can't see him, and Avery as well. You can't see her either. If we had our remote to turn the camera,
We'll get in there.
I wish you could see. Avery, she's an intern here, and so like when I came in,
she's very entertained. over
yeah,
there.
she's very entertained. Like before we went on, like I was
There's-
admiring my work on my calves that I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of calf raises lately, and I was checking my calves out, and
She
and then
noticed
She caught you. She caught
it
you.
was like the opposite. Like there was a look of disgust, and it was so interesting to me because I'd never seen a lip like that except for on an animal, and like she did like this deer thing where she was checking the air.
I get it. She's like, what the heck is wrong with this guy?
And now
Flexing
I'm getting it again now. Now
little-
it's the
little
bottom
like
lip.
small calf muscles.
Yeah, she was like, I see nothing. I was like, you're blind.
That must be it. It's
But what she
Yeah.
did was she inspired me to go a little bit harder, dog.
What are you gonna do? You gonna do legs today?
I mean, I'm definitely going to do calves.
All right, so that's everybody here. And unfortunately, we can't shine the camera over there on Avery and Olaf.
I wish we could right now.
I almost could,
But-
if
yeah.
I got my.
if you had your remote, but so we got Steve back there. Steve is kind of the orchestrator of this.
Man,
Thank you very much, Steve, for all you do with the podcast.
Thank you for
A
the
lot of work.
opportunity. Seeing Jason here makes it's more worthwhile every time I see somebody that makes it here.
Right?
Yeah. And Travis here, the host, myself, and now Jason. So Jason, you just were talking kind of about what what happened. I got a few questions for you. I mean, one, what were you incarcerated for?
It was resisting arrest. It was shoplifting.
Oh, you was bucking on the police, huh?
Yeah.
After you got caught stealing, you tried to get away, didn't you?
That's a good
Yeah.
song.
You know what you should, you know what a lot of people, well, I'm not trying to give anybody any ideas, but you know, you should have been carrying your mace. A lot of people carry bear mace.
What are we gonna tell him? Mace the police.
Yeah.
What
Well,
was
no,
that one? What was
No,
the
I'm
one?
not saying do it to the
He's
police,
just
but
saying a lot of
maybe
people-
like the security in there, the
loss prevention?
the loss prevention, the mall cops or
There was
whatever.
that one guy. There was a guy here that like set off a thing in the store, like a bomb.
Oh
in the store.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
A diversion.
yeah. I don't.
Whoa! And I wonder what he was getting too.
Smoke bomb or something.
Yeah,
Just
it was
like
something.
something.
But so you got what store were stealing out of?
That was I was going to different stores.
I hope it's a
just
good one.
getting alcohol.
Oh, you were stealing alcohol?
Yeah.
Mm.
See, I can really relate to the stealing piece, man.
Me too.
I used to go to
Yes.
Walmart and Lowe's. There was this. You remember that there was a construction store here in Richmond called HQ. We put that thing out of business.
HQ,
Yeah, that's why they're out of
Home
business.
quarters,
Goddamn.
yeah,
That's why
we
they're
was
out
in
of
there
business.
just
We did pretty good at Lowe's, and Home
stealing and
Depot,
returning
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, the back when you
Ah.
used to get cash for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You just was like, I'm just gonna steal the alcohol. I'm going to get drunk. You was going there stealing alcohol, huh?
Yeah, I used to steal alcohol. I used to do anything just to
Mhm.
just to do my drug of choice. My
Yeah.
drug of choice was crack.
You like to smoke. So
Mhm.
you got caught stealing alcohol this time, and what the store caught you?
Yeah.
What
they
kind?
caught-
What was it though? What kind
Let me hold on
alcohol?
and see if we can guess.
But-
No.
No.
Please. Oh, you already said it, man. Damn, you messed. I think I heard you said Bud Light too.
Yeah.
You stole
I
a
was
Bud
gonna-
Light,
I
bro.
was gonna try to
Yeah.
guess.
Oh man. yeah.
You stole but all those choices,
At least the
And
Sierra.
and you went for the one that you would have to drink the most to get a result. You went Bud Light, dude.
Yeah.
You're a total fisherman.
Was it a? Do they got 22s of Bud Light? Yeah. What do they got? What they
Did
got
you
out
go
Bud Lights?
22 or
Every
did you go
size, I think
can?
they-
I get the whole case.
You get to
Oh yeah,
oh, you're
that's-
just walking
that
out.
makes
Oh,
sense
there
now. That makes
now
sense
it's coming
now.
You just
together.
walked out with
That
thing.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
And this
But
is mine.
So
Now that's-
look, so Jason, you walked out. You got caught walking out the store,
Mhm.
and so what they called the police.
Yeah.
And when the police got there, you see you got resisting arrest. With
Yeah.
them? What was you doing? Was you already kind of intoxicated?
Yeah, I was already intoxicated.
Just
Okay.
won't ready to quit yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, what part of Georgia are you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Carolina.
Sorry, what part of South Carolina?
SC.
I'm from Florence County, but I was arrested in Winsburg County.
Are
Okay.
those smaller counties, bigger counties?
Yeah.
Country boy.
Yeah, country
Mhm.
boy.
Those coastal or more inland?
Yeah.
Well, was that the first time you were locked up, Jason?
No. I've been locked up numbers of times for shoplifting, DUI. So
How many
Mm.
DUIs you got?
I can't count.
Anytime somebody goes, you know, that's been to be like double digits.
Yeah. Well, so you've been doing time for a while. You've been locked up numerous times. Have you ever been to recovery before? Ever tried recovery?
No, I ain't never tried recovery. This is the first time I ever tried.
Oh wow. Well, tell us about what sparked you to try it.
Cause I got tired, man. Cause I done lost good jobs. I done lost my family behind alcohol and drugs. My family wasn't there for me. They would have been there for me if I wasn't in the streets, and I don't blame them. So I hit rock bottom. So I made up in my mind when I was in Winsburg County that enough is enough.
Yeah. So what? So you're in jail. What kind of sparked that though? What was the
Catalyst.
Yeah. What was the catalyst while you're sitting in jail to say, you know what, man, I want to do something different?
Man, it just cause I've been going in and out of jail since I was 15 years old, stealing,
Mhm.
all kind of stuff. What got to me when I was on the video with my daughter, and she stopped crying on the
Video
phone.
visitation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
my kids stopped crying. They say, "Dad, you got to do better." So,
Mm.
and that's when I made up my mind.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So had you already started looking at, so they have and I'm not, again, because this wasn't when I was doing time, they didn't have this. So you have a tablet that is like, what is it, like a pod tablet?
It's like a Intel tablet. It got like different like religion. It got recovery, 12 steps.
But not everybody has their own tablet though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody does have their own tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a new day.
And do you got to like do you have to pay like off Canteen to use the tablet?
No, you don't have to pay.
So that everybody has their own tablet.
What about to
and-
talk to family? You got to pay for that, right?
You got to pay for the family.
Yeah.
Okay, so to get, but you can get a family visit anytime you want.
Yeah.
You just got to pay for it.
You just got to pay for it.
And then to look at the content on there, do you got to pay for that?
No.
Okay, so you got your tablet, and what kind of led you to the content from us? How'd that happen?
When I got the tablet, I had type in recovery.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Oh, okay.
And you got different, you got 12 steps, you got all these NAAA, all these start popping up on the tablet.
Pathways.
And then I came across Mitch-Shin. I ain't never seen that name before in my life. So when I started looking at it, I seen all the love was in the environment. So I watch all of them. Even though
That's
they
pretty
helped
cool.
me,
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
You watched all. How many? You probably don't remember. But how much content do we have on there? Do you know? Was it just?
it was a lot.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
know it
good,
was-
Steve. So that we got a lot on there. Okay.
More
Sure,
was
yeah.
I on there?
Yeah. That might be a.
Hold
Were
on.
you Paytel or Paytel?
Who'd you like better, Jason?
Like when you seen Travis, you were like,
When you
"Oh, there's
seen
hope
us-
out there in the world."
When you seen us on the podcast, who were you like, man? That dude right there, Jess. That's the man. Or was it
Yeah.
like Trav?
Yeah. Who was it? You can settle this argument right now. I wouldn't answer wrong if I was you.
Yeah.
Not just answer honestly.
No, because I heard y'all story. Y'all, Mitch-Shin inspired me.
Yeah, McShin as a whole team. I love that.
Because I heard a lot of people's stories here,
Yeah,
and they say, well, if you do the work, you can gain back everything you lost
yeah.
day by day. Jesse, you, Ola, and there was a couple more people's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Guess who the other ones don't have?
But-
Just play it out.
Yeah, but if you want something real bad, you got help out here. You got sources. You just got
like
to reach out.
That's
That-
right, Jason. That's right, man.
Yeah,
You
that,
want
and,
something
Wow.
real bad.
and this even makes it more interesting to me, being on how the factory said, "Yeah, never done it before." Yeah, never been introduced to recovery, and I mean, you came in here very humbly too, bro. Like you wasn't no issues with you. You really came here to do this. It was for you. You wanted to do it. You're sitting on your jail cell. You know, you don't want to make your kids cry no more. You don't actually have like any other kind of plan, and then you just come across a podcast and plans just get laid before you, and then you take the leap of faith. I love leaps of faith. Whenever I see somebody come from out of state, or like just jump on a plane without any kind of preparation and just come with the hopes of a better life. That's very inspiring, Jason.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Jason, that moment you talked about where you were talking to your daughter on the tablet, like I can really relate to that, man. I remember my oldest son and his sister, they're real close, Haley and Justin. And my last time incarcerated, well, one of the last times, they came to visit me. And we didn't have no tablets, so they came and face to
face or
yeah, right over at
No ducking.
Riverside Regional Jail down in Hopewell. They came in there and they visited me, and I'll never forget, man. They said, "Dad, you are a liar. All you do is lie. You told me you won't get locked back up. You told me you won't go use, and you right back up in here." And that shit broke my heart. I was like, man, I got to do something different, man. So like, I know what you're talking about, that phone call, man. And, you know, I'm glad you, I'm glad it hit you and you were able to do something different, and you're up here. I want to talk a little bit about that before we get into it, Jason. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll take a quick commercial break just to shout out our sponsors.
very quick.
Yep,
Hold
it's
on,
gonna
we
be
got a
quick.
good comment there.
Give us
Proud of you, Jason.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, yeah.
Proud of Jason. Admiration.
Thank you, Avery. Is that the link to the okay?
Yes, it is.
Anybody that's tuning in, the link is in the chat box, and that link will take you to the sponsorship, and it'll take you to the event. You can take a look at it, look at the vendors, the sponsorship options for those events we were talking about. And we just want to take a quick second to shout out our sponsors. We have a couple sponsors. First, we want to give a shout out to Deter, DETER.
Deter.
Deter. that is basically what they do is they do trainings. They're a training facility. I don't say facility, excuse me. They do mobile training, so they'll come to your organization. They'll do training. They do FPRSs. They do CPR, first aids. They do. There's a couple other ones they do.
The originator of FPRS.
Yes,
right?
yeah,
Solid, man.
That's what he said. He said he started it when he was incarcerated. That's
Yeah,
right. We did a
wrote
good
it
thing.
up.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's out there
Dawu.
on the content.
Yep,
The Woo,
yep.
man.
Yep.
Wow.
So
And just the
Dawu-
extra plug-in, I mean, some of the better trainings that I enjoy.
Me
I
too.
I
Yeah.
do.
He does that other one. What is that one training?
He said,
I forgot it, man. It's a good training. It's something else. But anyways, give him a call, man. If you need some training, they all get C's. You get C's, continuing education units.
I need some
for
trainings.
any of your certifications that you might have. Contact
Take
Dawu Nubian. His email is scrolling across the
Nubian
board.
Duterte.
And give him shoot him an email. And if you're having trouble getting in touch with him, you can give me a call and I'll connect you. And up next, our sponsor is the Farley Center. The Farley Center, which they've been sponsoring us for almost a year now. They've been sponsoring the podcast. It's getting ready to end. But before it does end, we want to make sure we give them their shout out because they've been faithful sponsor for us for the past 12 months.
Yeah, they have.
And if you have any questions, you're looking for treatment, they take all insurances. Give them a call. Chris Wirtz, I might pronounce his last name
It looks right.
wrong, but Chris is a good guy. I know him personally. He's a great dude. Give him a call, 757-708-0554. That's the Farley Center. They are a local treatment center. They're in Williamsburg, Virginia. They also got a branch underneath them that's, I think, over in Chesterfield.
Really?
Yep, under Summit. I think they're under Summit. So, and they all fall under Summit. So give them a call. If you're interested, you need some clinical treatment, give them a call. And then up next is Rooted Hair Studio. Rooted Hair Studio is a hair salon located in Colonial Heights, Virginia. I took my daughter there to get highlights and she absolutely loved it. They also will give you a discount. If you mention code McShin, you'll get 10% off. So mention code McShin, get 10% off. Call 804-919-3851. My daughter got her highlights there for the first time and she absolutely loved it. So thank you to our sponsors. Now back to our scheduled program.
Regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, back to after that important message.
Back to programming.
So Jason, talk about, so you took that leap of faith Travis was just talking about, right? But talk about, I just walk us through. So you got out. Did you get time served?
Yeah, I got time, sir.
So you got time served. Did you pack your stuff up that day and find a ride? I mean, how'd that work?
My mother and my father helped me get up here. Even though they
Shout out mom and dad.
they get disability, so they took a chance too and been short on their bills to get me up here.
What'd they do? They get you a bus ticket or they drove you?
They drove me up here.
Oh, they was gonna make sure you got here.
Yeah.
We don't want to take any chances.
Did they said, "We ain't staying here no more. You getting your way."
You're going somewhere.
So did you go that day or was it a couple days? What was it?
Did you get here?
Yeah, no, I'm saying the day you got released, did they let you come home for a couple days or did you come straight?
I went home for like 2 days and I came straight up here. Because
Okay.
we had to get the money up to get up here. So.
Yeah. Okay. So stayed a couple days and then mom and dad drove you up here.
Yeah.
All right. Talk a little bit about your family, man. What's your family life? What was it? What was that like growing up?
My family life, it was alcohol and drugs all around me. My father, who now been sober for 20-something years.
Okay. Heck yeah. That's good.
And
Wow.
he just did an AA and it helped him going to AA.
I like how you said that. He just did.
That's
AA.
all he did. He just did it.
Did nothing.
And when they say both of them programs are simple, he just did it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Jason, I just do NA. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I do, right? But so he's an AA. He goes to AA. Okay, all right. So you get good positive example. So keep going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you though. Huh?
Yeah, but I've been in the gangs. I went from gangs to drug and alcohols. It just my life started going down here. So, but It's been rough. I lost good friends to alcohol and drugs. I seen one of my best friends got shot,
Mm.
and
He
it's
passed
still,
away.
yeah.
Yeah. What
It-
kind of gangs do they have down there? Where you from? You said Florence, South Carolina.
They got like Bloods, Crips, and different kind of organizations.
Okay.
Moved
Uh,
on into the South Carolina area, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What
your-
makes that so attractive to the youth down there?
Yeah. Is it just boring there?
No, because they when I was young, I had wanted to be a part of something.
Yeah.
It'd be like you can feel like you fitting in, trying to be cool, basically.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Mm.
Okay. So what did your mom and dad have? You know, when you started getting involved in the gangs, what was going on with them? What'd they say?
They was against it, and they wasn't for it. So I bucked the system, and I didn't have want to hear nothing they say. I stay out late at night. Didn't want to go to school, and it hurt them to death.
Yeah.
But my grandma, they sent me to stay with my grandmother, and I stayed with my grandmother. It was away from a lot of the streets. Grandma, she put me to work.
Which put you to work.
Like, give us an example. Like snapping green beans.
Nah, it's she know I used to
I
help
did
this
that.
guy in a watermelon patch.
In a what?
Watermelon patch.
Oh, watermelon patch.
Yeah.
That's hard work, dog.
Any gardening's hard work.
Yeah.
And
Farming,
I failed miserably at growing watermelons myself.
not me.
Did
Got a
that
green.
on-
I got a bell pepper out of it.
I was on a work camp and we
That's
had to do
great.
that.
Oh, really? Greensville? No, that's strawberries.
Not
James River? Not away.
Work
Oh,
Center.
they had the watermelons out there?
They had everything, corn.
I feel like that was
watermelon,
more a lot of
potatoes.
cows when I was there.
Oh no,
Seen
they
a lot
had
of
cows.
cows.
You ever done the corn? Did you ever do corn? Pluck. Oh man. that
Yeah,
was-
shucking corn.
Shucking the corn?
Yeah, man. Did that. All that stuff was tough. But so grandma put you to work.
yeah.
Did that straighten you up? You still was on the path, man.
No.
messing up.
I've been so too tired to go do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, they were wearing you out. That's a good, yeah.
Mm.
Work you till you can't do nothing and want to sleep and eat.
Yeah. Yep.
But
yep,
that didn't
yep.
ultimately take hold completely for you, did it?
No, it didn't.
Mm-mm.
After that, I got old enough to get up to myself. So
Yeah.
I got back. I started drinking heavy, started stealing, start doing anything just to get my high.
Yeah.
And I used to do that just to make other people happy.
Mm.
So, and it just being a part of something that you know that ain't right in your heart, and you still do it.
Mhm.
It just, man, I just messed up my life back in the day because I was a good football player. I used to live
Play a little football.
Position.
I
What
was a
position?
running back.
Running back?
Yeah.
See, I was middle linebacker. I like to run backs up.
Mm.
And
Oh, well, we do have a beach trip coming up, and
We do like to play football in the sand.
we do.
Yeah. Are you going on the beach trip with us?
yeah,
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. We're gonna get that football.
Mhm.
I'm-
Check them skills.
I'm 10 years older than you now though, so
yeah.
I'm trying to bring Cam along this time.
You're not going to?
No, I'm going to
Yeah,
bring
you
Cam along.
brought him last time.
Yeah.
He wants that smoke.
So what's the long, like, did you down South Carolina, was it jail or did you, what they got Department of Corrections, I guess, down there,
Yeah.
right? Did you end up in the Department of Corrections?
Yeah, I ended up in Winburg County. See, just like I've been telling Steve, Winsburg County, they don't get nobody to come in to speak to them, and so they just after COVID they ain't never start back up letting people in. So,
Visitors or nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
So is that
So
that
you're just
jail
in
or
there.
prison? Yeah. Is that jail or prison?
That's jail.
Okay. So did you ever end up going to the prison system in South Carolina?
Yeah, I went to a prison system in South Carolina. I got sentenced to 5 years, suspended to 2 years in
So you did 2 years or 3? It was two
2.
years Department of Corrections.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And then this last time, how long were you in there this last time?
I was in there like
The
7
jail.
months.
7 months in the jail.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So, life wasn't, but you had mom and dad was loving and supporting,
Yeah.
right? It's fair to say. And dad was a good example AA. He got sober.
Mhm.
Did you see? Did he actively drink when you were young, or
Yeah.
no? He was. Oh, so you did see that?
Yeah.
Okay. But he gets clean. You got some good role models around, but you just took a left turn.
Yeah, I just took a left turn.
But the good thing is you got out this time, and you took a left turn to
the light side.
yeah,
Took a right turn.
Yeah, right turn.
Took a right turn.
Yeah,
It's a swervy
yeah.
line.
So
we
talk
got here.
Yeah, talk about that. How's that been?
Since I've been at Machine, it end up been love, man. It's an awesome environment. If you give Machine a chance, they can teach you how to have fun without using. Just like Olaf took us to the river. Travis.
Olaf, you took him to the river?
No, he didn't. Oh, did he? He didn't.
No, just caught something. Good job, Jay.
Oh, that was that. Yeah.
But it just if you're willing to open up your mind and open up your heart to the change, it will help you. But some
open-mindedness.
Some people they just do it because they got to come. They ain't got no other choice.
Yeah. I tell you though, Jason, one thing I've learned about that, man, whatever gets you here.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes, like you said, sometimes people are mandated here. Sometimes they got nowhere else to go. Whatever gets you here, right? Get you. We want just whatever. And that's anybody out there listening, man. Whatever it is, man. If you get sentenced here by the judge, if you're homeless, whatever, just get here, because like what you're talking about, Jason, we gonna love on you, but we're gonna keep it real with you too. You might not get loved on the way you want to get loved on. You know what I mean? Like you might get called out on your defects of character. You might get called out on behaviors. But that's love. We're trying to make sure that you can continue to recover, because ultimately, man, I know listening to you talk through this, you want a relationship with your daughter that hurt, right? And that's what we want, right? How old is your daughter? 6. Okay. Has any and you've been how long have you been here now?
29 days.
29 days.
29 days.
Oh, so you don't get no certificate today.
28 days. I think he can get it.
Oh, you're
Yes.
right.
I think your name's
Okay.
on.
That's why
You see him get
That's
nervous?
why you looked at me like
I would
that.
love to make a phone call.
He's getting bonus day.
Let me ask you a question just quickly, just for my own interest. From sitting on the bunk and looking at what you chose to come here and mix in, looking at it and like it was attractive to you, and you were thinking, oh man, there's something to this. Since you've been here, do you find what you saw on the content, do you find it to be true in real life? Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's true.
Heck yeah. Well, look, we're gonna end this here. But before we end, though, Jason, what is something? So I heard love, right? I heard that the love's here, which I'm really happy to hear that, man. I'm glad that you are comfortable here and that you have been loved on here. That's real important. What would you say you've learned recovery wise? Anything that you've learned so far over the past 4 weeks?
I see them wheels grinding. Look, there's no wrong answer, dude.
There is no wrong answer.
You just got to stay out your head, man. Because
Beautiful.
me every day, sometimes every week, every time I talk to my kids and whatnot, I've been missing them. I had one to go back home. I've been talking to my house leader, Craig, about it. Craig said, Jason, just stick it out. Just stick it out. And he say one day they'll see that how your life change. He said, just let your actions speak for you. So I listen to Mr. Craig. He give me an inspiration to keep going on.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's good. He's real good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's good advice too, because it seems like the things you want to get back to so bad, just by saying and doing the self-work will be attracted right back to you.
Wow.
So yeah, and he gave you great advice right there. I know you're only 36, so you're not really a Gen Xer or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that, sir. But like your apparel, your choice in apparel, those shorts in particular
That takes me back.
took me back, Matt.
Yeah.
Because you remember these shorts, a little short company called Jams. They
Oh
were
God,
called
I have
Jams.
so many jams, dude.
Those reminded me of Jams, and I want to thank you for that.
Gotchas.
Yeah, gotchas. Yeah. Right.
See, this is like when I see I'm supposed to be a Gen X because of where I was born, but it's like I don't even know what the hell y'all are talking
You
about.
know what jams are.
skateboarder is skateboarder.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I
yeah.
never wore
Surfing, skating.
skateboarder stuff. You
Ah.
know, my son, he's 15 years old, and he wants me to buy him a pair of skateboarding shoes. And I said, hell no. I'm
Mhm.
not. You ain't gonna embarrass
thing
me
he'll
like
be
that.
It's coming back
We
around.
staying with
Yeah.
J's and Flaves. You ain't getting those. He said, man,
get the kids
he said, this is the new
dog.
thing. No, not Vans. It's some other shoe.
Airwalks.
No, it's not Air. It's some new shoe,
Oh,
man.
there's the new skate.
It's some new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
it's-
always a new.
and he don't. Oh,
they've
wait, but let me,
ruined something.
he's not a skater at all.
Really?
Not
he
at
don't-
all.
No, he ain't getting on no skateboard.
I would love to see that.
But it's
though.
apparently it's like the new thing.
It's a trend. They're
And
trending.
I'm like, nah, you can't do that.
They're
bro.
stealing our stuff, Steve.
Yeah.
They're always trying to steal our
They're
stuff.
trying to steal
It
our
was
stuff.
real when we had it.
They're McDonaldizing it. Yeah, they're posers. They're posers.
They're posers.
Posers.
Kooks. We called them
Well,
kooks. back
I ain't no.
Yeah,
I ain't no. I wouldn't wear them. I don't even know what the heck they're talking about.
then.
Yeah.
We'll get you some.
All right.
Anyway, I
All right, well,
respect
look,
those
well, look, Jason,
posers.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on here, man. We we really appreciate you coming on here and just sharing a little bit. It takes a lot of courage, man. You got 29 days in recovery, and it takes courage to get up here and to be open about your recovery. Some people don't wear their recovery out loud, and you choose to wear it out loud and share your story. So thank you for doing that. I hear you, man. Travis, we hear you. Stay out your head, man. That's the one thing that if you can give anybody out there, stay out your head. And the one thing I'll close with this. I heard you say that when you watched the podcast, you wanted that love. You seen the love. So the love, this is what I've learned, man. Pain got me here. Love keeps me here. Right. And so, and when I mean here, I mean in recovery, in this thing right here. The pain got great enough for me where I wanted to do something different, man. I was tired of being in jail, tired of those phone calls, tired of crying at night, tired of people shutting the door on me saying you ain't allowed here. Right. And so I decided to do something different, and people loved on me. So when I hear that people are loving on you, man, that fills my heart to know that it's been an environment like that for you, because that's what we want here ultimately. So thank you for sharing that with us. One last shout out to our people tuning in, viewing. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button, like this, share this, and go to that link that Avery shared in the chat. And you can check out our 2 events. We got 2 big upcoming events. One, September 7th, Recovery Fest. Saturday, September 7th, Recovery Fest. Check it out. Hit that link and see how you can sponsor. And then we got Mobilize Recovery following that Tuesday, October 8th. All are taking place here, 2300 Dumbarton Road. Give us a call. Hit that link, 804-249-1845. Thank you for tuning in. Peace. Good stuff, bro. Peace.